Welcome back to my channel, Real Movie Breakdown. Today we're diving into a movie that blends chaos, comedy, and heartwarming emotion, The Alien Friend 2025. It's the story of a lonely little girl who just wanted someone to understand her, and an alien creature who was never meant to care. One crash, one friendship, and a whole lot of trouble later. This is how two lost souls changed each other's lives forever. Let's begin. The movie starts in a small beach town on the coast of Hawaii. Sunlight, surfboards, tourists everywhere. But away from all that, in a little wooden house surrounded by palm trees, lives Lila Harper, a 10-year-old girl with wild curly hair and an even wilder imagination. Lila has no parents. They passed away in an accident years ago. She now lives with her older sister Nina, who's just 21 but already juggling jobs to keep them both afloat. Nina's stressed, exhausted, and constantly dealing with social services. They're one mistake away from losing Lila's custody. One morning, Lila gets into a fight at school after another. Kid calls her weird. She punches him, then tries to explain she was just defending her space. Of course, no one believes her. At home, Nina yells, "You can't keep fighting everyone, Lilo." Lila fires back, "I don't have anyone else to talk to." That night, while Nina works a late shift, Lila lies under the stars and whispers, "I wish I had a friend who wouldn't leave me." Meanwhile, far across the galaxy, a top-secret lab is falling apart. The Orion Research Division, a militarized space organization, is losing control of an experiment called Subject A9, a bioengineered creature designed for infiltration and destruction. Subject A9 looks small, almost cute, but it's incredibly strong, glowing blue skin, forearms, and the ability to mimic voices. During a containment test, A9 hacks the security system and escapes in a stolen pod ship. Scientists yell, "Shut down the launch bay!" But it's too late. The pod shoots out of orbit, heading straight for Earth. Cut to the beach town. It's 2 a.m. A fiery streak cuts across the sky and crashes into the forest near Lila's home. The next morning, Lila sees smoke rising from the hills. She grabs her camera and runs off to investigate. Deep in the forest, she finds a crater, and in it, a small, trembling creature. It's dirty, confused, and clearly not from this planet. When she steps closer, it growls, baring sharp teeth, then mimics her voice, "Don't come closer." Lila laughs in shock. "You talk." At first, the creature tries to run, but it's hurt. So Lila brings it food, peanut butter sandwiches. Slowly, it starts trusting her. She names it Nova because of the glowing streak it left in the sky. Later that evening, Nina almost catches them, but Lila hides Nova in her backpack. She tells Nina she found a weird stray dog. Nina rolls her eyes. "We can't even afford rent. And now a dog?" The next day, Lila officially adopts Nova from a local shelter, pretending it's a mixed breed dog she rescued. But chaos begins immediately. Nova destroys the furniture, scares the mailman, and somehow drives a scooter through the market. The town calls it the Blue Menace. Nina's furious. Lila's grounded. But secretly, she teaches Nova words, emotions, and even how to dance. While life on Earth gets crazier, the Orion Division tracks Nova's energy signal. They send Commander Huxley, a cold-hearted officer, to capture the creature. Subject A9 must be retrieved, alive or terminated. Soon, strange men in black SUVs start appearing in town. Lila notices drones scanning the forest at night. Nova grows restless, sensing danger. One day, while Nina and Lila argue about bills, the agents raid their house. Nova panics, using its strength to break through the roof and escape into the ocean. Lila screams and runs after it. At the same time, Commander Huxley activates a trap using sound frequencies that only Nova can hear. Nova collapses in pain near the cliffs. Lila finds it and shields it from the drones, yelling, "He's not dangerous." But the agents don't care. They capture both Lila and Nova, loading them into a containment van. Inside, Lila whispers, "I'm sorry, Nova. I just wanted a friend." Nova looks at her, confused, then slowly says, "Friend." That's the first real word it speaks on its own. Nova uses its strength to break free, tossing the van off the road. Lila and Nova run into the woods as helicopters hover above. Nina joins the chase, desperate to save her sister. There's a high-speed sequence across beaches and caves, waves crashing, spotlights flashing. Commander Huxley corners them on a cliff. He yells, "That thing isn't your friend, kid. It's a weapon." Lila shouts back, "Maybe it was made that way. But it doesn't have to stay that way." Nova roars and leaps, using its strength to block a missile aimed at them. The explosion throws everyone back. Smoke clears, and Nova's hurt but alive. Suddenly, the Orion mothership arrives overhead. A hologram of Dr. Voss, the lead scientist, appears. Return the subject. It doesn't belong here. Lila steps forward. He belongs where someone believes in him. Seeing her bravery, Nova mimics the word again, Ohana. Dr. Voss looks confused. Nova sends a pulse of energy that disables all the tech, then collapses. Days later, the military cleans up the site, claiming it was a meteorological experiment. Nina and Lila return home, devastated. Nova is gone. But one night, as Lila sits by the shore, she hears a familiar chirp. A bright blue glow rises from the water of Nova, healed and smiling. It holds out a small seashell, a gift, a sign of their bond. Lila laughs through tears. "You came back." Nova nods, "Friend." They hug, and for the first time, Lila doesn't feel alone. The movie ends with a montage, Lila, Nina, and Nova living peacefully, hiding from the world but happy. The camera pans up to the stars. One of them flickers blue. Thanks for watching this breakdown of the Alien Friend 2025. Don't forget to subscribe to Real Movie Breakdown for more awesome movie stories told the real way. See you in the next one.